Hey guys, this is Rise from SC2GG.com, and I am back with some solo commentaries of StarCraft. Of course, you've probably seen the Fallout videos, which I've been doing recently, which have been fun, as well as a lot of dual commentaries over on the Violatech account. I've been doing a lot of games with Cholera recently, and surely more to come. It seems like most people do enjoy those matches. So expect more of them, but definitely, if you haven't already, check them out. They have been some great games and worth watching for sure. Some of the games we've been doing are like the match set between CJ and KTF Magician. Very worthwhile to watch. Also, a couple of single games. For example, July Zerg versus Firebat Hero. Also, a fantastic game, and if you don't watch that one, you're crazy. Some of the most wild play we've seen in a while, and certainly the CJ versus KTF game has more of that wild play that you should definitely make sure you see. Anyway, back to this game, MBC Hero versus the Woonjin Stars. That's right, going to be an entire Pro League match set. I hope you guys are ready for a lot of videos. We've been putting out tons lately. I do hope you guys appreciate them because they are a lot of work, but we do enjoy doing them. Anyway, we're watching Saint Z-Zone versus Free GM. That is their full tag. Saint is going to be what I call the Zerg player. He's in the bottom right. Free, of course, one of the popular Protosses lately in the top right. They are playing on Andromeda, which, by the way, is a very Zerg-favored map. This is going to be tough for Free to overcome, I think, but he has done it in the past against other Zergs, other well-known Zergs for that matter. I think he actually did it against Jadon of all players, and he did it pretty thoroughly, if I remember correctly. He just kind of stopped them. I don't think Jadon had much to say about that, and Free just played some solid games there, and we'll see if he can do that again. Saint, no slouch, pretty good player. Free, both players actually in the 60 percentile win rate for their respective matchups, PvZ and ZVP. And so I think we're actually going to see a pretty even match. So I guess technically on paper, Free would actually be a little unfavored, although if you look at the recent stats, Free is definitely one of the top players in the league right now, being in the top 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, ranked 13th in the league right now, but Saint is no slouch either. He is around the top 20, top 25-ish, so very close to Free. I'm not going to go over their records because I don't know if that is current records, and I'd hate to spoil anything if it is, because this game is a couple of days old at this point, but I figure you'd be enjoying this. This is, by the way, a New Year's commentary, so Happy New Year's to all you folks who have been celebrating. Free doing a great job in the meantime of delaying that hatchery from going down for Saint, who's trying to do a 12-hatch build. Of course, Free probably going for the Forge expansion, especially on a map like this. You want to make sure that you do that. And the hatch goes up into the mineral-only area, which isn't going to hurt Saint at all because he'll probably go a 3-hatch build, which is very popular on this map. I'm actually expecting to see some sort of 5-hatch build, something like 5-hatch Spire into Hydras or something similar like that we have seen a lot in recent play. And this is a very economic, favorable map for sure, high economy map. I mean, with the amount of expansions available to each player right in the beginning of the game, it's very hard to resist them. And I actually wonder if that's why the Protoss don't seem to be playing as well as the Zergs on this map. I'm sure there's a lot of other reasons involved as well. A Gateway and Forge going down after the Nexus, so Free very confident that he's got all the time in the world to do his expansions, and doing a pretty good job of delaying the hatcheries for Saint. So Saint actually a little bit behind to get that hatchery down, but not going to affect things in the long run, I don't think. My dog is barking like a bitch, like she is. She is a female dog, so I didn't actually curse right there for all you wondering. And it looks like their coaches or teammates are actually yawning a little bit in the background, waiting to see what goes on. I don't recognize the guy in the left for some reason, but I'm sure I'll figure it out in a little bit, and it'll hit me, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that was so-and-so, but what are you going to do? Anyway, some early links coming out. Well, I guess they're not early. Some links coming out now for Saint to do with that probe scout, trying to take him out before his tech gets discovered, although you can expect to see a lair go down. Ooh, that girl is kind of cute, at least her eyes were. I don't know about the rest of her, because Every Korean on this game, whoever watches the game, covers their faces. The only people who don't cover their faces are the Americans and the foreigners that come to watch the games to Korea. They're like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm on the TV. And Koreans are like, no, don't look at me. I don't want to be on TV, especially when they show pretty girls. Kind of funny. Anyway, that probe scout did a pretty good job of staying alive. Free has been doing pretty well, I've noticed, with keeping his probe scouts alive as long as possible, which is very important in the game. You want to make sure that you have as much information as possible, and only almost losing that probe for a second there, but catching it at the last second before it is taken down by those lings. And he almost goes down the ramp. I don't think he wants to go down the ramp, though, because as soon as he does, he is going to lose the information. Stargate going up, so we're going to see a bit of a hidden Stargate, actually, too. The Overlord not scouting that right away, although I'm sure he'll shortly start scouting that, and so we're going to see some Corsairs at the very least saying, hey, look at the Americans, yeah, wave, look at me, I'm on TV, like I was saying before. Thank you for proving me right for once. I'm sick of being proven wrong on TV. What are you going to do? Anyway, heavy economy build, and yeah, it does look like we're going to see that Spire into Hydralisk Den build. Well, that's not true yet. We may just be seeing a 3-hash Muta, although, again, with this map, I highly expect to see a Hydralisk Den going down shortly, now, especially now that probe has gone down. So Free, as far as he knows, he only has a 3-hash build coming at him, and I really do expect to see a 5-hash build because of the popularity these days. Anyway, Free has a goo now to deal with that Overlord before it can scout too much more information. I think it is going to see the fact that there's a Citadel down. I don't know if it got any more information. Probably saw the Stargate. I couldn't actually see what it was looking at, though. And there is hatchery number 4. So, again, I think we'll see some Scourges popping out to deal with those Corsairs very quickly. And then a 5th hatchery I'm expecting to go down. And actually, it looks like a couple of Overlords may even go down for Saint. So, Free with a very early Corsair, getting that out with a lot of time to spare and do some harassment. And not much going to pop out in terms of defense for Saint until that Spire is completed, which is probably just completing now. And he's also going to have to make some more Overlords, because I have a feeling he's going to lose at least 2. There's the Spire. Oh, a Probe Scout managed to get in. Oh, excuse me. I just ate some lunch. And he's going to see exactly what's going on. As soon as he goes up the ramp a little bit, oh, yeah, he is going to get 2 Overlords. Very nice. As soon as that, yeah, he's going to see the 5-hatch build here. Oh, man. Yeah, and there's the Den. For a second, I thought that was a 6-hatch build, and I was like, what the hell is that? But no, Hydralisk Den out, so completely scouted by Free. He knows what's coming at him. It looks like he's got 4 or 5 gateways up himself at this matter for this point too, which is probably get a 5th gateway up and go for a Zealot break, which will work pretty well against the Hydralisk. He'll get some speed legs, speed Z's. Looks like he's actually got 6 gateways going down, so he'll probably push out. He's going to put some early pressure on and make sure that some defense is put up for Free. I'm sorry, for Saint. That's kind of just forcing him to spend some of his money to avoid spending them on Hydras. He'll back off and he'll wait until he gets some wait until he gets all his Zealots out, his speed Zealots out. And there's Templar Archives as well, and that Corsair's still doing a pretty good job of doing some harassment, getting a lot of information, valuable information, although at this point, he's not going to need to know much more than this. He's not going to be caught by surprise any longer. It's too late for that. He knows that mass 5-hatch Hydras are coming at him, and so he's going to go for Archons, apparently, which I've seen in the past a few times. I'm not sure why he doesn't go after High Templar and Zealots, but you know, it's one of those things where High Templar are both good and bad. They can be really good against Mass Hydra. They're probably better off once you get more of an army out, because the fact of the matter is they're slow, and with speed Zealots they're going to have a tough time keeping up. The Archons can keep up though, of course. So, and there we see a couple of Scourge chasing after that Corsair, which is going to try to make it back to the safety of the cannons. I think he is. Yeah, he'll definitely make it. There are a couple of High Templar now. I don't know if he'll morph. Yeah, another Archon. Although, we've seen this play before. Free did the same thing in this match against Jadong, and he went a lot of Archons, and it paid off. It definitely paid off. He was able to overcome everything that Jadong was throwing at him. But now, I don't know if that's going to be the case. I think Free is going to try to charge in here, but a lot of Hydras here are going to be able to deal with pretty much all the units that Free has at the moment. I really think he should wait till he gets some Storm out there to really charge in here, especially with the choke point being what it is. He can put some Hydras on the ridge, attack from there, attack from the ramp. He's got a lot of options for defense, and looks like he's going to lose a Corsair right there. And now, Satan ready to move out, so Free probably going to have to back off. He's going to engage, but he's going to want to back off. There are way too many Hydras here. He's going to take out one. Taking out the first Archon with some simple micro. He's going to be able to take out probably the rest of these Archons. It looks like Free doing a pretty good job of forcing him back, but there's just too many Hydras there, and Free has to back off. And I'm a little surprised Free went into that attack like he did. It seemed pretty obvious to me that he was not going to be able to defend that. He's not going to be able to capitalize on the amount of Hydras that Saint did have. Saint is now going to chase him all the way back to his base, have him in a little bit of a contain here, which is going to be tough for Free to get out, especially if that is a third expansion in a bottom middle for Satan. And oh my god, look at those